There are some things on the internet that are best left unexplored. The darker corners of Google hide disturbing secrets, chilling stories, and images that will haunt your dreams. Today, we're diving into the top 10 scary things you shouldn't search on Google. Be warned, what you're about to hear is not for the faint of heart. So if you're brave enough, stay tuned to the Dark Files. Let's start with a notorious urban legend, blue waffle. You may have heard whispers about this supposed disease. People claimed it was a horrific, sexually transmitted infection that turned a person's skin a disturbing, unnatural blue. But here's the truth. It's fake. Yes, completely made up. However, if you search for it, you will come across disturbing and doctored medical photos. They're designed to disgust you, to shock you, and trust me, they succeed. Once you've seen them, you'll never forget. Consider this your warning. Next on our list is something that horrified the internet: 2 girls, 1 cup. If you've never heard of this, you're one of the lucky ones. This video became infamous in the late 2000s, and people who dared to watch it often regretted it instantly. The video contains some of the most graphic, disturbing content imaginable. I won't describe what happens, but it's enough to turn your stomach. Trust me, it's a scar that won't heal easily. Be very careful what you click on. You've probably heard about the deep web or the dark web. But what most people don't realize is just how dangerous and terrifying these hidden parts of the internet can be. The dark web is home to some of the most sinister content unimaginable. Hitmen for hire, illegal experiments, human trafficking, and videos that show the darkest side of humanity. If you venture into these depths without protection, you're risking more than just your mental state. You could lose yourself in a nightmare you won't escape from. Daisy's destruction. Even the name sends shivers down the spine. This is one of the most horrifying real-life cases that came out of the dark web. Created by a man named Peter Scully, this video shows unspeakable crimes against children. And though most people will never see it, thankfully, just knowing it existed is enough to chill anyone to the bone. Scully's actions were so heinous, they led to an international manhunt and his eventual capture. Searching for details of this case will show you things you'll wish you'd never seen. At number 6, we have the Russian sleep experiment. Now this one is different because it's fiction. But that doesn't make it any less disturbing. The story describes an experiment where Russian scientists kept 5 political prisoners awake for 15 days, using an experimental gas. As the days passed, the subjects descended into madness, violence, and self-mutilation. They became monsters. While it's a creepypasta, searching for it will lead you to some of the most horrifying images imaginable. The kind of images that will make you question what the human mind is really capable of. At number 5 is something familiar to Harry Potter fans: Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. But what you may not know is that searching for this term can lead to something much darker. People who search for this phrase often stumble across stories of haunted bathrooms, ghosts that lurk behind the mirrors, shadows in the corners, and strange figures watching from the stalls. Some believe these places are gateways to the afterlife. Whether these stories are real or fiction, one thing's for sure. Next time you're alone in a public restroom, you might not be as alone as you think. Now we're getting into the truly gruesome. An ancient method of execution used by the Persians, and perhaps one of the most brutal ways to die. The victim would be trapped between 2 boats, forced to ingest milk and honey, and left to rot in a swamp. Over time, insects would devour the victim alive, piece by piece. Searching for this term will lead you to horrifying depictions and stories of this torture method. And it's not something you want to visualize before going to bed. Next up is trypophobia, the fear of closely packed holes. Now, this might sound harmless at first, but when you search for this term, you'll realize just how unsettling these images can be. People often report feeling sick or even terrified by the sight of clustered holes. These images resemble strange skin conditions or alien landscapes, and they have a way of getting under your skin. Even if you think you're not afraid, try searching it and see how you feel. At number 2, jiggers. Also known as tunga penetrans, these are parasitic fleas that burrow deep into human skin. Usually found in poverty-stricken areas, they cause intense itching, swelling, and infection. Searching for images of jigger infestations will show you disturbing footage of these parasites being removed from human skin. It's not pleasant. Trust me, this is one search term you don't want to explore unless you're prepared for what you'll see. And finally, at number 1, we have the body farm. These are research facilities where scientists study human decomposition to help forensic investigators. Bodies are left out in various conditions, buried, submerged, left in the open, and they slowly rot away. Searching for this term will lead you to graphic images of decaying bodies in various states of decomposition. It's all for science, but the visuals are nothing short of terrifying. It's not something you want to look at right before you close your eyes and turn out the lights. So there you have it, the top 10 scary things you shouldn't search on Google. While curiosity may tempt you, sometimes ignorance really is bliss. Some things are better left in the shadows, far away from your screen. If you enjoyed this dark journey into the depths of the web, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more terrifying content from the Dark Files. Until next time, stay safe, and remember to always stay in the light.